Welcome back to Road Test Masters. Are you road test ready? What action should you take upon encountering a road flooded sign? Accelerate to create a wake and reduce water contact. Turn around and find an alternative route. Continue, but at a reduced speed. Ignore the sign if you have a large vehicle. Turn around and find an alternative route. What is the primary rule for safe driving in foggy conditions? Turn on high beams for better visibility. Use low beams and reduce speed. Increase your following distance. Follow other vehicles closely to use their lights for guidance. Use low beams and reduce speed. What are the legal implications of refusing a field sobriety test in states with implied consent laws? A small fine and a warning, mandatory jail time. Temporary suspension of your driver's license. No legal implications. It's optional. Temporary suspension of your driver's license. What does a sign with an orange background and black letters typically indicate? Recreational area ahead, wildlife crossing, construction, or work zone ahead. School zone. Construction or work zone ahead. How should you react to an emergency vehicle approaching from the opposite direction on a two-lane road? Continue driving at the same speed. Pull over to the right and stop if possible. Speed up to clear the way for the emergency vehicle. Signal the emergency vehicle to pass you. Pull over to the right and stop if possible. What is the minimum tread depth for tires deemed safe in most states? 132-inch, 116-inch, 232-inch, 332-inch. 232-inch. What does it mean when a traffic light is showing a steady yellow light? Accelerate to clear the intersection. Proceed with caution. Prepare to stop, as the light will soon turn red. Stop immediately, regardless of your position. Prepare to stop, as the light will soon turn red. What is the first step you should take after a minor car accident? Leave the scene if there are no serious injuries. Call the police, even if there are no injuries. Exchange insurance information with the other driver. Take photos of the accident scene for insurance claims. Exchange insurance information with the other driver. How should you use your headlights when driving in fog? Use high beams for better visibility. Use low beams or fog lights if available. Turn off all lights to avoid glare from the fog. Flash your lights to warn other drivers. Use low beams or fog lights if available. Before watching, please like and subscribe. What does the law typically say about using your phone while driving? It is allowed if using hands-free technology. You can use your phone for navigation only. Using any function of the phone while driving is prohibited. Texting is allowed, but making calls is not. Using any function of the phone while driving is prohibited. What should you do if you're driving and suddenly find yourself in thick smoke? Increase speed to exit the smoke quickly. Turn on your hazard lights and drive slowly. Stop immediately and wait for visibility to improve. Reverse until you are out of the smoke. Turn on your hazard lights and drive slowly. What is the correct procedure for passing a bicyclist on a narrow road? Honk to alert the bicyclist of your intention to pass with at least 3 feet of space between your car and the bicyclist. Follow closely until the bicyclist moves over. You should never pass a bicyclist on a narrow road. Pass with at least 3 feet of space between your car and the bicyclist. What does a no turn on red sign mean? Right turns are prohibited. Left turns are prohibited during the red light phase. Turning is allowed after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians. You must wait for a green light to turn. Turning is allowed after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians. What should you do if you're driving and a tire suddenly blows out? Brake hard, immediately. Continue driving at the same speed. Gradually slow down and steer off the road. Accelerate to maintain control. Gradually slow down and steer off the road.